So I heard the words true. First I heard off my chest. I was like, what does that mean? True off my chest. And I know that as I am an avid Redditor, and I go on Reddit quite a lot, and I listen to other YouTube channels that read stories from Reddit. True off my chest is a subcategory where people can they can kind of vent, they can tell you their side of the story, and it's not the same as am I the a-hole, but sometimes it can be linked into that. People may move that story over to that, and I find it interesting that I've just linked those two. There may be some sort of post that has been put up that is pertinent to this reading, okay? Maybe there is an encouragement for someone here to go and have a look at a Reddit story, any Reddit story, because there may be a message that's there that will give you confirmation on something you've been thinking about. My name is Bronwen. Welcome to my channel. It's really good to have you here. To those of you who are new to my channel, welcome in. It's really good to have your face here. And if you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. I'm going to be ringing some bells, not very loudly. I'm not a town crier. I'm doing it just so that I can cleanse the space around us, okay? If you have sound sensitivities, just turn down your listening device. I was about to say 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay. True off my chest. Someone wants to get something off their chest. They want to get something off their chest either about you or to you. So I don't know. I don't feel it's the same as someone having a bone to pick. This is more like holding on to something for so long that it's weighing you down, because when I tapped into the collective, I felt a weightedness on my chest, like it was hard for me to breathe for a second. Well, get your teas, get your snacks, you know how my reads go. The Lovers is in reverse to the World. There is something that someone has not been looking at, or they haven't. I heard resentful. Someone's feeling resentful, and the Lovers here. This deck, Fifth Spirit. This is the Fifth Spirit Tarot deck. The Lovers is represented by the shadow self of self, rather than it being another person. And when it is in the upright, it is looking lovingly into the void that is self, and being able to pull out what it is that hurts, memories, core memories, certain things that need to be, you know, nurtured and loved, so that they can be let go of. In reverse, this is ignoring this. This is ignoring healing. So somebody here has, there's almost like something to get off their chest when it comes to how you made them feel, maybe, or how you hurt them. It may be how you hurt them, you know, how you've dismissed them. Because again, look, you have a black puddle down here. They've been made to feel like that's them, and whatever they offered is nothing more than that, because you took the bottle instead. You've been pouring in your own cup, and I don't know if this person is feeling like, well, you've been pouring in your cup, but you forgot to fill up my cup too, or you forgot that I had a cup as well. Tell me more, true off my chest. They may have actually wrote a Reddit post about this, and you've got the Five of Swords here. So this isn't all woe is me. This is a little bit argumentative. This is kind of like, you need to hear my piece, because you're going on about how you're filling up your cup. How about how you took from my cup? How about how you left a hole in the bottom of my cup, and now I can't fill mine up? And as I'm saying this, it's just the heavens have just opened, and it is pouring down. This is giving me the energy of like when somebody's really upset, like core upset to their core, and you know, you may be with a friend and they've just gone through a breakup and they're really upset, and they're like, it's all their fault, it's their fault, they did it to me, and how could they do that to me? And then you just go on an absolute rant and you let everything out, and maybe later when you look back, didn't mean everything that you said, but in that moment it felt good to get it out in that way. I'm getting that energy that somebody here is projecting quite a lot, but it's like they're looking at their own cup and going, well, why won't you fill my cup up? You have to fill up your own cup. I don't know, somebody here is really not wanting to look at their own part to play, I'm hearing. Or they may be telling people only one side of the story on Reddit and saying, that you only wanted people to see the part that you played, that you only wanted people to see your side of the story. What about theirs? You're painting a picture that is completely different to what actually happened. The world keeps coming out in reverse, and please know that I know it's skin coloured, but they are covered. I have covered up the bits. The Three of Wands to the world. Somebody's really pushing this narrative. They're really pushing the narrative of either them being the victim, or I don't know, are you doing this? And I don't say that in an accusatory way in any way, shape or form. It's just maybe offering a space for you to step back from a certain situation. And can you view it from a different perception? If you were telling a friend about this experience, if this was you, for example, and your friend came to you and they were telling you this, what advice would you give them? What would you see from this that maybe they weren't looking at? Because this is an opportunity to do so. Now that's irrespective of whether this is you going through this or someone else. Sorry, I think someone outside is mowing their lawn. I'm going to give it a second. If they keep going, I'll close the window. But this is an opportunity either for this person that is painting you in a specific light, or even you painting them in a specific light, to take a moment to stop. Let me close it. To stop and to kind of look at it objectively, okay? Because I don't know, I've still got a part of the window open, but I will knock everything over if I try to close it. Maybe it's an irritation. There seems to be, I don't know, this person wants your attention in some way, but they may be scared of actually having that attention in the end. I've got to close it because that is not a very nice sound. Let me see if I can, okay? And I do apologise for the distraction it has made in this reading. Oy. I can't be annoyed with, you know, my neighbours, because life goes on, and sounds just happen. And I feel like with this, there is an encouragement, especially if even in this 7 minutes that I've been talking, you have had an emotional trigger, you know, a wound come to the surface. It may not be a good idea to go looking on Reddit for this story, just because it may trigger something within you. I feel like the sound coming from outside, me just shutting the windows and going whatever, rather than allowing that sound to grate on my nerves, there's an encouragement for you to do the same thing, because there seems to be a resistance or a pushback against healing something here. Because it's that energy of, well, I'm right to feel how I feel. And if this is you, I am not in any way dismissing how you feel, because every emotion we have is valid. Just not every emotion that we feel is reasonable, you know. Whatever it is that you may be feeling, and that is not my saying. I think that came from Arasha from Smosh. I can't remember, but I stole it because I thought it was such a good saying, that no matter what you're going through and how you feel or how you process that, as long as you're not hurting yourself or others, it's very valid, and it's valuable to be able to recognize your emotions and recognize when you're feeling emotionally dysregulated, and say, do you know what, this is how I feel and I feel valued in it, but maybe I'm not being reasonable. And that's the energy here, either coming, and I'm saying either, but I feel it might be coming from both parties. It may be coming from both parties, you know. And that Five of Swords energy, and it's when I've placed them the wrong way around again, that Five of Swords energy is very much to do with remembering what someone said, is what I'm getting. Remembering what someone said. Replaying something in your head or their head or both heads. You have to remember that every time we access a memory, we're not accessing the time that it happened to us, we're accessing the last time that we accessed our memory, which means things over the years, over time, can change. And it depends on how it is that you remember certain things. For me, it's emotions. I remember emotions first and then actions afterwards. So how it made me feel. So for someone here, they're accessing something that is really triggering them, and it may be pushing them away from actually wanting to heal. Two of Cups. Yeah, it's dysregulating or bringing in an imbalance of some sort. But this true off my chest, you can put up posts anonymously. This person may have done this, or they may have read something on Reddit that just reminded them of you, or vice versa. Now, please know that my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Anything that comes up in the areas of law, finance, mental health, or physical health, I'm not a professional in those areas. I don't claim to be. And if it really, really does pick at a wound, or it does really resonate for you in what you're going through at present, or even in the past, please ensure that you reach out to them for advice and guidance before taking in any from me. Now, I got so distracted by that sound outside, I don't even know if I've introduced myself. Hello, my name is Bronwen. Welcome to my channel. It's really good to have you here. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back in. If you're a new face, it's really good to have you joining us. Let me just move that wire out of the way. Please use your discernment while listening to tarot, okay? Because my channel is about giving you, that wire really wants to stay out. My channel is about giving you confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. Anything that comes up that scares you, leaves you with more questions than answers, confuses you, or just, I don't know, sets in fear, then it's not your reading. It's not for you, and that's okay. Not all of them will be. This is a general reading. And now I'm really warm. I took this off. I put this on because I was so cold, and now I've closed all the windows and now I'm all hot. That's what happens in the fall, isn't it? Hot one minute, cold the next. Now we have the Ten of Wands here. The Ten of Wands is struggle, it's burden, but it's, and I always say this when I get this card out, it's my favourite. It's my favourite card. And it's not that I am like a sucker for pain or for like struggle, but it's knowing that adversity, obstacle, delays are coming to an end. You're going to be able to rest soon. And I don't even mean lay down and rest, but you are going to be able to get into some sort of forward motion without any obstacles in front of you once you get through this Ten of Wands. So the Devil, this is clarifying the Devil card in reverse, and that is that there is something quite either fiery, and I know that that is not the greatest description as we have a fire here, because it's not just something that's challenging, it's something that may make you angry, or it may be this person that feels very angry when they try to look at something that they feel like the struggle was placed on them. This person who's wrote a Reddit story or true off my chest about you is definitely only portraying half of the story, because you've got to remember there is your truth, their truth, and the actual truth, the actual thing that happened. And there's something is being skewed slightly. Something is being skewed slightly, and that Ten of Wands to the Devil is letting you know, or letting this other person know as well, that the way that you are able to heal this is by allowing how you feel to be expressed, but doing it in a way that isn't going to harm yourself or the other person. Because anger, and that's what I'm getting from this, someone is very angry. They're very angry, either at how you've moved on, or how things were left, or how they may have been painted the bully when they feel like the victim, or the other way round, vice versa. With this Ten of Wands, healing is never going to be easy. Healing isn't easy, especially when, you know, our trauma is so very uniquely flavored to the things that we've been through individually. So even if we've been on very similar paths, even if we have very similar upbringings, the pain that I am healing from is going to be complete. It's going to be a complete particular flavor that is different from yours, but it's necessary to walk through those coals to be able to heal that. And this seems to be a really big hurdle for someone. Or this seems to be like the embers. There's no embers at the moment. This is just burning very brightly. And that's why we have the Five of Swords here. What is the Five of Swords about, please? Five of Swords. Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. This is the breakdown of a family unit or a happy home. Three of Cups and the Emperor is upside down as well. This is the way that you moved home or left home or gave up a home, gave up on a family, gave up on a family unit, or how they walked away, and they're angry about it. But I'm getting like shouty angry, because sometimes we get very righteous in our anger when we are upset. Remember, I'm not a therapist in any way, shape or form, and I can only go by viewing just people being people, and also from my own experiences. But this 10 of Pentacles in reverse to the 5 of Swords, there is anger that may still be held by an argument that someone had before walking away with a family member, a loved one, just someone here that thought that they meant more. You have the Emperor here in reverse, you have the 3 of Cups here. Somebody who, the Emperor is somebody who is usually a very good provider, somebody who is very analytical and logical in the way that they problem solve. They're a very good leader. They could be the head of the house, like the household. But in reverse, it's almost like they've taken a back seat. Maybe you had to grow up too quickly, especially if this is a family home. And, oh, my light has gone. Maybe you were the one that had to shine so brightly that you burnt yourself out, especially with that light just switching itself off. And that 10 of Wands there's a lot of anger here about this. So this is why I was getting the energy that this may not just be one person. This doesn't have to be this person just writing a relic story, you know, true off my chest about you. It could be also you, true off my chest about them at the same time. There is a need, though, to access parts of your shadow that you're hiding from, and really doing it at a time and a pace that is gentle and easy upon yourself. Because the Lovers there being a number 6, this is talking about Virgoan energy. And I know for myself, because I'm a quadruple Virgo, that sometimes we think we are always right and that we know the best and that we are over analytical and it's my way or the highway. I'm reading myself right now. There is a need to kind of step back a little bit, and it doesn't mean that you have to make amends with somebody in your family or make amends with a loved one or with somebody you were in love with. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I do think there is an encouragement here to kind of question, and I don't mean question as in it's wrong, but kind of ask yourself the questions of why you're so angry. What is it that comes up for you when you think about this? Because the 3 of Cups here is a lack of celebration. There's a lack of celebration here. And you also have the Emperor in reverse, somebody who's not leading, somebody who's kind of given up on. This person may feel like you gave up on the family, or you gave up on building a home or a family with them, whereas you may have felt the exact same way. Because the thing is, as well as the Lovers here, like we said, we're talking about self. We can also be talking about the mirror image of another person. This could have been a karmic twin flame or a karmic relationship. You are mirroring back projections of self to self. Okay, why were we shown this? For what reason were we shown this? Oh, and I've just knocked them all over the place. This person's really angry. Why is there so much anger coming out? Let me go over there. Let me just take another 2. Clarity on the Emperor, please. Clarity on the Emperor. You want me to shuffle them? Okay. Clarity on the Emperor, please. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune. This person feels like they have a lot of ill luck. There's the 10 of Swords is under there as well. Everything's going wrong since you left. Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm stumbling on. I'm sorry if I'm killing that song. 10 of Swords is coming out, but I kind of want to put this down next to the Emperor rather than next to the 3 of Cups. Can I get one for the 3 of Cups, please? And then we just shuffle a bit more. Okay. person, I heard like father like son, or like mother like daughter. A chip off the old block. So for someone here with the Seven of Swords in reverse, they're coming to a full truth that they created a monster, or they see it as they created the negative traits within you because they hold those negative traits themselves. This doesn't have to be your mother or your father. This could be, like I said, a karmic twin flame connection. It could be a karmic non-soulmate. It could just be a karmic relationship where they're realizing that they poured so much into you, their negativity, that you actually harnessed that. And that's the reason why you walked away, because it wasn't for your highest and greatest good. They're realizing they created the bed. They made the bed that they are now laying in. But they're angry. And I heard it's misplaced. Ace of Wands to the Six of Pentacles. They want to come forward with something here. Or they're realizing, especially with that Three of Cups in reverse, the lack of celebration. I heard the lack of gratitude to the Seven of Swords in reverse. The Seven of Swords is, you know, a card of deceit. It's a card of disappointment. It can be a card of betrayal. And if you look inside that nest, there are lots of things that should not be there, that this magpie has decided to steal as its treasures and take anyway, probably without permission. Okay. When it's in reverse, this nest is being emptied and it's being laid bare so that everyone can see this lack of reciprocity when it comes to almost like coming to the table in the same energy as the other person. And the example that I could use is wanting to talk to, say, your partner. Say you're in a long-term relationship, but the communication is broken down, or you're not having as much intimacy as you did before, and really wanting to talk about it in a mature, very gentle but vulnerable way, and going to your partner and saying, hey, can we like sit and kind of, can I pick your brain, you pick my brain, I really need some help on this that I've been thinking about. And the first thing that they do when they sit down is they become very defensive rather than just open to listening. And they're like, no, what are you talking about? This has nothing to do with me, it's all to do with you. Did you know that I did this, this, and this? And it's kind of, the Seven of Swords in reverse is this energy of giving some sort of truth, but doing so in a certain way so that you affect the person that's listening. Because if the Seven of Swords is about deceit, then this is about learning about the deceit. This is learning some sort of truth in a way that is unnecessary. And that's what I'm getting from this person. Like, they want to give you their peace of mind, like, or maybe you want to give your peace of mind to them in a way that it will hurt them, or it will make them upset, or it's like, yeah, well, you treated me like this, that's fine because I never loved you anyway. Or yes, it doesn't have, almost like when Rachel out of Friends shouts after Ross and she's like, and just so that you know, no, it's not normal, it doesn't happen to all men, and blah blah blah, and she's talking about his D size and not being able to get it up and blah blah blah. It's like packing in that last slap or that last punch for no reason other than to place an impact that you know is going to be hurtful to the other person. And that's the energy that I'm getting here. I'm getting that this person they've written something up. Now, I don't know if with True Off My Chest, if they've actually gone on Reddit and they've wrote out a story and, you know, there's the story, or if my guides were just telling me it that way because they knew that I'd be able to decipher what they meant. And I heard bingo. So this person may have wrote a letter. They may have wrote an email. They may have wrote out a massive like WhatsApp message, and it had all the things that they wanted to say because they're angry at you because you left and you let down the family, or you let down the like, I don't know if you were planning to buy a house with this person and have children with them, and then all of a sudden, or in their eyes, all of a sudden you walked away when really they weren't living up to their expectation of equality in that relationship, or they weren't treating you with respect, or they weren't trusting your, you know, respecting your boundaries, or so on and so forth. Or if you were like, hey, let's talk about our emotions, they were like, no, and it was too much. There's something that they've written that I don't know if they're going to give to you. Donations. They may wish to give it to you. They may wish to give you some sort of letter or something. Especially with that Ace of Wands coming out here. They want to get this off their chest. Maybe you're being told to, maybe if you actually do with the King of Swords, look, shouting it out loud, maybe you want to get something off of your chest with them. I think there's just an encouragement to be truthful in what it is that you wish to express, but not in a way to hurt or harm, because that doesn't benefit you and it does not benefit them. And I know it's easy for me to say when I'm not in that experience, or I'm not in that situation with another person, that, you know, the things that we say to others when we're upset or when we're not upset can really affect the path of other people as they heal and move forward. And we aren't responsible for how other people process the information we give them and the intonation that we use and the energy that we push towards them. That if we want kindness brought towards us, then we need to be giving that out even to those who have hurt us, not because Jesus turned the other cheek or because, you know, it's the right thing to do. It's just because you want people to be kind to you. Would you not want the person here, whoever you're thinking of, to actually throw their hands up and be like, you were right, I actually did do something wrong and I'm really sorry that I treated you like that. I know it's too late, but I see you and I appreciate your emotions. Would you not want them to do that? And I'm sure at the same time they're wanting the same thing from you. So writing a letter where you're just like, it's not helping them, it's not helping you, and it does not manifest in the healing that you want or they want. And it makes absolutely no difference if they are not on that level and they're writing you a letter saying, F you, I never loved you anyway, SEX with you is crap. It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. You're not doing it to, you know, you're not doing it because you have to be kind to them and then they'll be kind to you. It doesn't matter. It's just, I think, rising above it and channeling the energy of hurt, pain or anger into something more healthier and more creative. And I'm not talking about creative like go and key someone's car. I'm talking about creative like go and do kickboxing or going swimming or hiking or painting or aerobics or something that helps you to channel the anger that you have, while also kind of navigating why it's there in the first place, why it hasn't gone into embers yet, why you haven't moved from the 10 of Wands now into the Page of Wands and then into the Queen and then the King. And then you have ended all of those wands. The King of Swords here to the Knight of Wands. This is about talking about how you feel from a place of moral balance, with a moral code, rather than with the Knight of Wands just rushing in and acting first and then thinking after. Now, I know that for some people, they're going to be triggered and angry by me saying that, of what I've just said, and I will die on that hill. That's fine. You have to remember that triggers are your friends. They're there to point to where we hurt. If so, and I remember at one point, and I can't remember if it was like the 2010s or whatever, it was this big thing to make a meme of this white chick with massive glasses on saying triggered, and they'd always shake it, be like, oh my god, she's triggered, and they'd mock the fact that somebody was angry or upset or dysregulated in their emotions. And we'd all laugh and be like, oh, it's so funny, triggered, oh my gosh. There's nothing wrong with being triggered. There's nothing wrong with saying, do you know what, this is upsetting me, or this is bringing up certain emotions within me. It takes emotional intelligence though to be able to go, hey, I need to remove myself from this situation, or maybe it's not a good idea for me to do A, B and C because it's just going to come back on my face. And I don't know who needs to hear this. It may not even be you. It may be the person who is there going, true off my chest. I need to get this off my chest about you. Because the thing is as well, the collective does not just include the people who have moved away from karmic cycles or who are, you know, doing their ascension and that healing portion and so on and so forth. It's also the people that you were in karmic cycles with also, because they're on that timeline, or they're working towards that timeline, maybe in their own way. They may be working towards a different timeline, and that's absolutely fine. But if they're watching this video, then they're obviously going to get something from it. So maybe this reading is for them and not for you. How have I bent these already and I've only had them for a couple of days? Now, what else would like to come out about this? Should I take those? Stuck and stifled, I heard that. This deck is stuck and stifled. So let's see with the stuck and stifled. 4 of Pentacles to the Star. There's somebody here who they want to create they want to control the narrative, or they wanted to control a narrative when people look at you or how they look at you. I'm just going to open this window now, because now I've got like incense burning. My eyes are burning too. They wanted to control the narrative and how people's looked at you. And maybe they still do. The star, yeah. There's definitely something going on online here. What's going on online? I think the light just kind of went because I've been using it most of the day, and it's overheated a couple of times and I've had to put it in my fridge to cool down. I think I need to get myself a stronger light. Okay. Can I get some clarity on the lovers to the world, both in reverse, please, Spirit? The lovers to the world in reverse, please. Thank you. The Hierophant has come out. So the Nine of Swords. This is someone here worrying about, oh, they're worrying about court, or they're worrying about a larger institution. This may be why they are trying to build a story with one-sided truth, because there's specific people, there's a specific institution, or whatever that may be, that they want to get on their side when it comes to what happened between the two. You have the Nine of Swords here. They're stressing about something here. They're stressing over how to heal from something that still is so hot, that can burn them if they look at it. The Nine of Swords is about anxiety, stress, worry. So this person is angry. There seems to be anger here over being worried about you, maybe, and maybe being no contact, or I don't know. This is very strange energy, and I heard it's complicated. You have the Devil coming out again in reverse. So there is a measure here of there being anger over the fact that you have left and you are healing, and you may have left in a quite conflicting or confronting way, and you've gone on and continued to heal, and it's vexed them in some way. It's vexing them, or it's angering them. Maybe that you don't need them, or maybe that you did what you said you would do. You have the High Priestess in reverse coming out. I'm putting this down on the row. This is the 5th row now, which is the Emperor in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the 10 of Swords, and then the High Priestess. Somebody here who, this person is a bit of a manipulator, because the High Priestess in reverse doesn't always talk about magic. It doesn't always talk about like abusing magic or abusing, you know, mind control or anything like that. What I'm getting from this, somebody has moved away from home, or somebody has moved away from this situation with this person who's actually very manipulative, and in doing so, it's left this person with some sort of ill luck, or with a major ending happening here. The 10 of Swords, this is why there's anger on both sides, I feel, or there is frustrations on one and anger on the other, because this person feels like they have been betrayed. They've been betrayed by the person that they were going to create a family with, be that you, or by this family member, be that you. And this has come out again. Princess of Cups fell down, and I put it back into the deck. And this is the 3 of Cups here. Okay, so this person has some sort of information that could be quite heavy that they wish to give to you about some sort of love offer. There's some sort of information that is, and the things is what is a petty move is what I'm hearing. This is a petty move. This is someone going, do you know what? Fine, you want to walk away. You're going to heal without me. You don't need me. When I see you next, I'm going to donate. I'm going to donate some information about this person that you may have been thinking about dating, or the person that you're dating. With the Ace of Wands, I've got my lighter here. I'm going to pour some gasoline on there, and I'm going to let it burn. Yeah. And they're going to do so in a way that is supposed to be non-confrontational, because you have the 5 Look at that. You have the 5 of Swords here to the 10 of Wands. And we had the 5 of Swords over here to the 10 of Wands. But the 5 of Swords in this one, the first time, was upright. This one is the other way round. So it's like they're going to do it in a way that's non-confrontational, but it's supposed to bring in burden anyway. And you have got the Lovers coming out again. Whoever this person is, they made a decision. They made a decision to be petty rather than to let something go. And you're being told, do not invest in any of this energy in any way, shape or form. Any way, shape or form. There seems to be a need to, I heard for some people, burn bridges. There is a need here to burn bridges with someone. And I'm seeing like a string, someone holding a string tight and then cutting it like that. Because otherwise this person is just going to try and get the last hit in, or the last word. And it's going to sting, knowing it's coming from somebody that at one point you really cared for, or you really provided for, or you really looked after. And maybe that's where your anger is coming from, or someone in the collective's anger is coming from. The fact that either you cared for this person, you may have taken time off of work to look after them. You may have had to grow up quicker than you should have as a child so that you could look after them or take care of other roles in the home that weren't actually yours, but were shoved on you, especially this 10 of Wands. Put this down. Tell me more about the Hierophant, please. The Lovers to the World to the Hierophant and upright. Not these ones, okay. 9 of Wands to the 2 of Pentacles. This is somebody who has decided to, it's like they want to fight you in court. Somebody here wants to fight you in court over something, or they want to take it the legal route. Somebody's doing something here petty, but they want to do it the legal route. Maybe they're the ones that's picking up the gasoline and pouring it on something that doesn't need to be poured on. Like, because where this lighter is right next to the 7 of Swords, the nest, with all of those swords in it. It's like they've poured gasoline in that nest and they're going to set it alight. So it doesn't matter. They're going to tell you this information and let it burn come what it may. That is energy you want to stay away from. That is energy you want to, don't even dip your toe into that pool. Because whoever this is for you, be it mum, dad, cousin, older brother, older sister, ex-partner, whoever it may be, this person is right now, they're angry. And again, all emotions are valid, but not all of them are reasonable. And this person isn't being reasonable, and you are being told to be reasonable. They're trying to bring a fiery fight to your door. Douse it with water. Keep the door closed. Seriously. Because they want you to, I don't know if this person's thinking straight, and if they are thinking straight, they want you to jump in without thinking. Because again, the High Priestess in reverse, even without magic, it's just somebody who's very conniving. And they feel just in what they're doing. They feel just in the fact that they've been left with the 10 of Swords. They have all of these nails stuck in them. Whatever it is that they were planning is dead, has died, has unalived, isn't there anymore. And they're blaming you, to a certain degree, they're blaming you. They want something of yours to fail. Or they want it to burn really brightly and then just snuff it out. What is it that they want? King of Swords here is in reverse to the Magician in reverse. So they may be trying to plant something or saying that you're doing something illegal, because the King of Swords in reverse is a low moral code, but it's also illegality of something. And then you have the Magician. So this is a lack of resources. I don't know if this person is like, let's say you lived with your dad or you lived with your uncle and you didn't pay rent, but you paid bills. They may be trying to like make up like you had an agreement that you'd pay rent and you didn't pay them a penny, and that's why they kicked you out when really you left because this person was too up in your business, for example. Or you left because you actually wanted your own space and they weren't respecting your boundaries, but you carried on paying your bills. there's something here about trying to take you to court. But the thing is, it's illegal for them to do that because that's falsifying information. It could be the other way around. It could be that, you know, you have an ex-partner who convinced you to put all the bills in your name, or they put them in their name, and they're now trying to take you to court because they were like, don't worry about it, I'll pay it all off then, fine, whatever. And now they want to take you to court saying, well, actually they were forced into the other part, into the partner's name, and they had to pay it all back and they want their money back. It's a lie, right? It's left them with nothing. There's definitely this energy of just trying to do something petty. Okay, tell me about this High Priestess, please. We can close this reading up. Two of Wands to the King of Pentacles. Yeah, something's gone wrong. They've been left high and dry when it comes to their business acumen. They may have expected you to provide for them in some way. Or they expect you to give them something here. It's almost like atonement. They expect you to apologize and give them atonement. And it's not even if you don't, then they'll do this. They're going to do this anyway because they feel deserve it. Now it's getting that righteous deservedness from them. But this King of Pentacles, so their business may have gone under. They may have been fired. They may have closed down shop. Whatever that is, this person is very vexed that you are no longer on board with them. You may be really vexed that they are no longer on board with you. Take it as it resonates. Now tell me about the Three of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Pentacles to the Princess of Cups, please. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. The Hanged Woman is in reverse, so this is coming through. This is coming through quite soon. Be careful because this person is going to act like they want to give an olive branch. They're going to act like they want to give an olive branch, right? But really what they want to do is they want you to, look, you've got Queen of Swords coming out and you've got a King of Swords. So this person's already talking to someone or like working with someone. This is like ultimate humiliation. Punishment is what I was getting before. They want to punish you from walking away. This person is like an ultimate narcissist. I'm not a therapist. I can't say if this person has NPD, but this person definitely has issues going on there where they feel like superior. They feel superior in some way. Like, how dare you walk away? How dare you be the one to walk off and heal? You're actually healing from your demons. Are you mad? No way are you going to do that. I'm bringing a fight to your door. Let it burn. This Queen of Swords in reverse is, like I said, a manipulator, a liar. If this person is coming towards you, oh, I would like to talk to you. It's been a while. Just be aware. But please use your intuition. Let your intuition guide you. Not paranoia, not propaganda, not fear, nothing like that. Because at the end of the day, your intuition, your gut feeling is going to be so much stronger than anything that I say on a tarot reading. And if you have a message from someone who is a loved one or an ex and you've been waiting for their conversation, you need to use your intuition and discernment on whether or not you should open that up, leave them on red, block them, whatever that may be. It's your life, okay? I love you guys. I'm going to leave it there. Bye-bye. Oh, I should say as well, I've put a link down below just connecting to my other channel because I haven't been on there for a while and I'm starting to build up a body of work on that one. I would love it if you have not already subscribed to subscribe to that channel because it's a little channel. It's only got like 10,000 followers or something. And I'd love to start building that one up and just putting up content over there as well, because that channel, it's called the North Star channel, the North Star Tarot, excuse me. I look at more things to do with the heart space. If you like the sound of that, have a look down in the link below. Bye.